Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 to my proper cardboard knight armor set. Enjoy. So I'm going to be starting off with this very large piece of cardboard, and I'm going to be taking off all the large parts of the box to use as the base for the large parts of all the armor pieces. So this is what I have so far. I cut out a chest plate piece, and there's a slit right there, and I'm going to pinch them together and then glue them together so it has that tapered look that the armor has. So I have the back plate right here, and it's essentially the same thing as what I did with the chest plate, and they're going to go together like that, and then eventually the straps will connect. But I took pieces from the back plate and basically fused them with the front plate instead, just so it'll be like a tighter fit. So then I laced it up instead of like just gluing it together, because I'm sure it'll be stronger that way. Also, if I need to make any repairs, I can just untie it instead of having to rip off some cardboard. I did not do it to the other side so I could put it on, and I'm also not going to put the paracord through that other side because I plan to do something else. So I have this popsicle stick in which I clipped off both of the ends, and then I Gorilla Glued them to the bottom, and that's just so I can have some elevation so the rubber bands can go underneath. So I Gorilla Glued the stick to the side here, but you can still see there's space on each side. And then I got a piece of paracord looped up through the first side, and then there's a little cardboard stopper right here, and then the armor will stop right there, and then you put it around both of these sides here, like that. So I cut this last piece of armor out of one of the last larger pieces of cardboard I have, and this will be the bottom section of the chest plate. So here's the same exact piece. I just cut off a lot of the bottom so it reaches right down to the end of my hip bone, and then I cut 3 large slits and then pinched all the slits together, so then this will go right underneath. And then using scraps, I cut out this one last piece. I'm going to glue on the back right here to close it. And this is what it looks like, and it will open up from the side just like that. And then it straps together with the same paracord method. And this is what it looks like so far. As you can see, the point of those 2 pieces is so I could still have some flexibility between the 2. Now with this piece right here, I'm going to glue these 2 curved pieces together like that, and then when I wrap it around the lower part right there, it will create that tapered edge. And when you glue it onto the rim right here, I'm going to glue another one going down, but it's going to be connected with some paracord, so then when I sit down or ride something, it will fold back up so it has flexibility, and I'll continue to do that a few more strips down. So I added a few more strips, and as you can see, it's flexible, so if I'm like riding a horse or something, it will fold up into place. And then I just cut around to smooth out the edges on all of them, and then on the back, I will be doing the exact same thing. Then I cut out a piece that looks like this, and it's the same length as all the other strips, except on the last one, I'm just going to glue it straight to the bottom one. And that would be the completion for the back. Now onto the front again, I will be building tassets. This is a tasset. What it does is connects right here on the bottom, and it protects the upper thigh. So I'm going to show you how to build the other one, and it's actually very easy. So it is about 10 inches tall and 10 inches wide up at the top here, and 7 inches wide at the bottom. Now there is a little slit right here that will be cut out, and after you cut out the piece, then you take out that wedge and then just simply glue it together. Now flip them over, and I cut out 2 straps, and I'm going to glue them right underneath on the back just like that. So now I have the breastplate here again, and I'm going to attach some straps and buckles from the shoulders so I can tighten it and loosen it. Now, I'm only going to show you how to make the adjustments for the buckle itself, and we're not going to need these pieces. That's because the gap is so small, they're not really necessary. Okay, so get the strap and then go about halfway and then fold it over again. So that's how much length you should need for this side. So then grab this piece right here, and then through the first hole right there, grab any end of the strap, go through that hole, and then pull it through halfway, and then go through the remaining hole on the top, just like that. And then this is like this is the top, this is the bottom, and then to adjust, you would pull this side right here will be mounted on the armor just like that, and then that is how you get this strap done. Okay, so I put some hot glue on the end, and I'll be putting on the back plate. So this is the back piece, and then we'll be gluing that onto this edge right here. Then cut another strip of this strap about 4 inches long, and then stick it through the top of the hole, and then fold it and glue it underneath just like that. And then just glue this piece on the back plate like this. The reason this strap is on the breastplate on the front is so I'll be able to tighten it myself. So now I'm going to show you how to make one of these pauldrons. I glued 2 pieces of cardboard together, making it 15 inches tall and 18 inches long. Then just cut out this kind of shape. This will be the front. And then I cut a bunch of slits right at the end of where the shoulder is going to be. And then you can glue those together just like that. So as you can see, I cut more slits all around this thing on both sides, and one on the top and on the bottom just to curve them down a little bit more. And this will be my right shoulder pad, like I said. Now just to make this thing really strong, I'm going to do a paper mache job over it. Just like so. I cut up a bunch of newspaper strips, and then I mixed together flour, water, and a little bit of salt, and I dipped those newspaper strips in that mixture, and then I let it dry over so it will become a hardened shell. Now, if you have edges that like to peel off, you can just put a little bit of standard Elmer's glue on the end of it. And then while it's in the process of drying the newspaper strips, just go ahead and rub it in, so then you can save some time on the drying process. Now, just because I can't stand that ugly paper mache job, I'm going to paint it, starting with a primer white. And then I finished it with a silver. Now here's the left pauldron, and they're not the exact same shape. These curves are a little bit different, but that's because this one is going to be the one that, if I was, jousting, would take the impact of a lance, right? So there's this big rim that I glued, but otherwise they're basically exactly the same thing. So instead of a paper mache job, I put wall compound over it, mainly because I wanted to get that very natural curve to the edge piece there, and also it's going to be like really rock hard after it dries. So now I'm going to show you how to make those elbow guards. So grab a pauldron, grab another piece of cardboard. This is about 1 foot long by 1/2 foot wide, and bend it along the corrugation, and then glue the 2 ends together. And depending which arm it's going to go on, make sure you cut a gap right here, so then your arm can bend that way, and also so you can put it on this way. Now, I know you guys noticed these holes right here, which go all the way through the armor pad, and I drilled those holes because I have a shirt here with string on the shoulder parts, and there's fabric there just to support the strings so it doesn't tear through the shirt. It's just an old shirt, and the strings aren't supposed to support the pauldrons, and there will be some lower down here to support the leg armor, which I'll do in another video. But these holes I just drilled with a drill, and then put straws in there, and I did that with both pauldrons, and this is just because they're pretty heavy pieces. So here's my current progress on my proper cardboard knight armor set. I'm holding my long sword here, as you can see, and I'm very happy with the pauldrons. It is kind of a on horseback, on foot knight suit hybrid. And in the next video, I'm going to have to do throat protection. As you can see, I'm missing that. And I'm going to have to do forearm guards and leg armor and add some more tassets on the sides. But otherwise, I'm going to break this video set into parts so I don't have to make a super long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these builds that I do, like and subscribe for more videos.